Boundaries. One of my clients has a partner that's up in the Washington, D.C. area. And this partner kept calling him at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. And the first time was because there was something urgent with a client. The second time he said, gee, this is an everyday routine. The third time it's sort of like, okay, we need to set some boundaries here. If you've got an issue at night and it's about a client, feel free to give me a call. I reserve the right not to answer your phone call, but feel free to give me a call. But if you've got things that are not critical that can be answered during the day, I have things I'm doing at night. So you've got to create boundaries, and this becomes absolutely critical in family businesses. But it also becomes critical in understanding how you're going to work with your employees as well. I've got one of my clients that says you cannot use cell phones, personal cell phones for personal business during the day. So I don't care what the boundaries are, I don't care what the rules are, but if you are not communicating to them, what happens is all of a sudden somebody's on the phone and you're going, what are they doing? Are they doing personal work? Or are they doing business work? And the first time it's okay, and then it's the second time, and then it's the third time, and all of a sudden you're going, they're not performing the way we thought they should. They're not doing the things we want them to. And those seeds get planted, and as a result, you now have a different perspective that you haven't necessarily cleared up with them. We're going to see how I do this one. I normally have a wireless mic, and I have 2 balls, and I will probably drop one of these in the process as I do this story. But there's 5 aspects to our life. See, I have a hard time. 5 aspects to our life. One of them is work. One of them is our health. One of them is our spiritual life. One of them is our friends, and one of them is our family. The reality is, work is like this bouncing ball. You can bounce it, and it will always be there. Thank you very much. I have a choice. I can put the microphone down, or I can go from there. Work, no matter how you bounce it, it always comes back. Anybody want to argue with that there's never enough work to do? There's always enough work to do. It's always there. But the reality is, if we stop spending time with our friends, we stop working out, we start doing the other things that we need to, it's a lot more like the glass ball that doesn't really bounce. It might bounce a little bit, but as we understand boundaries, we need to have the boundaries that play into the mirror that we have. Are we expecting employees to work and do things that we wouldn't want to do themselves, and or have we communicated with them? And here's the piece that plays into it. What did we communicate? And this will go really especially to employees and subcontractors. What did we communicate to them before we hired them? Did they really know? Were we really clear as to what the expectations were? Or did we really not want them to know what we're really going to expect them to do, and as a result we really figured they'll just find it out and they'll go with the flow, and then we wonder why things aren't working well, and man, we sure don't know how to hire very well, do we?